First of all, good afternoon. It's an honor coming to speak to the future. You youth of our country, you are Canadians that will be the future of our country. I know sitting in this room, there are people that are going to change people's lives in the future, and it's an honor for me. As I'm going under the heading now, I used to be known as Blind Guy Biking. I've ridden a bike across the country. I'm now training for my 18th full marathon. I've done 15 half marathons. I was fortunate enough, actually you probably even know a couple of the guys. I was fortunate enough to carry the Olympic torch. What makes it special for me is I am legally blind. I only have 6% sight. When I'm not using my cane, this is my heavy duty one. This is the one I use when sighted people are in my way. I can just back them out of the way. Or I use a great big I have a new dog. His name is Gwyn. I was out with him sliding down the ice this afternoon. Gwyn is 90 pounds, and I'm actually bringing in a guide to train Gwyn so he'll guide me as I run on the trail in Brampton, and which I've run up to probably 9,000 kilometers already. Okay. I use a camera to see. I'm going to pass some books around. Some of the things that I do is for fun is I photograph wildlife, and I sell my work and raise money for people like you guys. I've raised to date, with the support of my wife Anna, people like David, Anne-Marie actually has been to some of my fundraisers. I have raised over $350,000 for nonprofit organizations. My goal is to build a new foundation to assist people less fortunate than myself that have barriers and obstacles that they need to get around or get over to make the quality of their life better. Everybody thinks they have it tough, and they don't realize that if you just make the right decisions in your life, go down the right corridors and choose the right doors to go through, you can change your life. It's never too late. At one time I weighed over 407 pounds. I lost my house, my job, and my relationship, and a ton of cash due to losing my sight. At that time I didn't realize how low on the pole in my life I was until I received my new dog at that time, which was my first dog. His name was Frank. He was a big yellow lab, and he was absolutely amazing. I'll pass out my running book. This book is an accomplishment of the things that I've done with the running. Running motivated me. My mother was on oxygen, waiting for a double lung transplant. And at that time, I was tipping the scales at around 350 to 370. And my mother saw me sitting and trying to read a book, actually, because I'm visually impaired, trying to read a book in the hospital while she was walking on a treadmill on oxygen. And she said to me, you know, Richard, if you don't get your life in order and change, you're going to end up with diabetes, you're going to end up with other heart health issues, and here's an opportunity. If I get my new lungs, I will go to the New York Marathon and wait for you to finish. So she actually motivated me to do a 5K. I hear you guys are training for a 5K or maybe a 10K or an 8K.
So they're doing a 5K race on Good Friday in Burlington.
Oh, cool.
And then they're going to do the Southern Marathon relay.
Oh, nice.
So we'll have eight of the kids here will do 8K, and 2 of them will do 10.2.
Cool. I started small, 1 minute run, 1 minute walk, and I worked my way up to the longest I've gone is 54 kilometers in a day. And I'll tell you, after running 54 kilometers in a day, it made me realize how fortunate I am to have the opportunity and the mobility to do this. People ask me every day, what would you rather be, blind, hearing impaired, or in a wheelchair?